Yo, what's up guys? Paul's here with a brand new video. So today we are doing something new. I almost said news. We are doing something new. I'm trying a tutorial. It's going to be more of an attempt at doing this, and I'm going to do it a little different than probably most that you have seen. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show some gameplay in the background, and pretty much you guys are just going to learn from my mistakes and see how, like, what I do wrong and how I can, like, how you can learn from that and play differently to improve your KD. So yeah, I'm doing it like on your KD. So right there, I got a nice little double, but I realized that there was like 4 people coming at me, so I decided I should probably leave. So that's something that you're gonna want to do when you are playing this game, specifically since like having more than one person shoot at you in this game, you can't really overpower it. Like right there, I was already hurt, and I had 2 people shooting at me, so I'm dying over and over, you know. So that's the kind of thing that you got to be careful about. This game is more smart rewind by me right there. And then waiting wasn't the best idea. I probably should have kept running, but sometimes you got to take risks in this game if you want to keep getting kills. So this game, when you are like fighting in it, you know, or shooting or whatever, you want to kind of play with the strategy of like, well, like if you're doing TDM or whatever, or tactical team deathmatch especially, you want to take this kind of like critically or whatever. You want to play like a slow, aggressive game style. So that's pretty much when you want to still push up a little, and then you kind of want to just like play that one spot a little. I mean, you want to move around so that it's not becoming like a pattern or whatever. And I have a really good example in this game. I was actually playing with someone else from Aroze. It should be starting just about now. I got that payload, smart move, jumping up back into the building, making sure that airstrike doesn't hit me, and then waiting for the person that was coming in to come in, just waiting, get a good angle. And I probably shouldn't have waited there. I should have gone around or whatever, but leaving that situation and going back to my teammate was definitely a great idea. Ended up saving him, and it will benefit me right here. So as you guys see, I was running low on ammo. I was reloading a bit. Having a secondary in this game is really good. So I went ahead, picked up that gun, YY. Definitely a good idea to have overkill if you're going to be using SMGs and not have scavenger on. Nice little 3-piece there. This is where I like the gameplay that I'm getting. I'm playing slow but still aggressive, and I am holding them at a disadvantage. So they're right there. That is the biggest mistake that you can probably ever make when you're on a streak. What I did, I didn't even check my mini-map for anything. I just stopped pretty much at their spawn, and a guy just quickly ran around the corner and just totally, you know, killed me. Just like straight easy death right there. I really could have gotten like a way higher streak. I did get my warden. I got a couple kills after I got my warden. Knowing that I had teammates in there or in that area, I decided to push. Not a bad idea, but never, like, you really shouldn't try and solo push through the middle. Right there, when I died from that shotgun flying around that corner, or sliding, I guess. That was a bad engagement that you guys just saw. You don't want to go for those when someone else has a long-range rifle. You just don't want to go for those if you're using like a Type 2 or the SMGs. Those are not the smartest decisions. Elevation is a big part in this game. You want to stay elevated. You want to stay flying. Yeah, you just, like, it just gives you a good advantage over your team, or over them, the other team, if you're able to keep moving while aiming and shooting at them. Now, what I'm doing over here, the spawns had actually somewhat flipped. My team was pushed up quite a ways from where we had originally spawned, So I decided to wait back, keep a good safe spawn, and right here we had a UAV. So I went into my pause menu in a safe spot and decided to check and see where everyone was. That's a good idea once in a while. I mean, if you're playing a competitive game, definitely not something that you're really going to want to do, wasting your time, honestly. But if you're in a public match and you can't seem to find where people are, or you just want to play it safe, see where they're pushing so you can communicate with your team, that's a very good idea. Just lay down for a second in your spawn and check your full mini-map so you can give call-outs and stuff. So I was playing awfully safe in this round as well. I still pushed up quite a bit, and you'll see some of the disadvantages of that right there. That was a good pick, realizing that my team had rotated or whatever. Obviously I died because I got overwhelmed by their spawns while I was trying to go back and get some support from my team. That was a bit of a risky engagement that I almost died from. But then right there, the Trinity rockets, those things are so like devastating to your team if you're all grouped up. So I was lucky enough to be elevated, and I was able to jump over them without taking too much damage. And yet again, right here, my team had pushed up, so I decided to go up with them a bit, see if I can let them spawn in a little different spot and get an advantage on them. So right here, I believe, yes, right here, this is the kind of engagement that you don't want, where you don't have like good cover. So they had a big advantage on me, even though, I mean, I was behind those doors, and then they had like a big old whatever that thing is, like cargo box or whatever, and those two cargo boxes to the right of my screen. They could have hid behind that. They actually didn't, and that's probably the reason why they lost the gun fight. So yeah, so I hope that this was kind of helpful. Pretty much some of the things that you're gonna want to look at when you're playing. You don't want to push up too far alone. You don't want to push through the like middle highway, because that never really leads to, you know, safety or whatever. Try playing with teammates, because that will, like, you guys give each other call outs, you know, you die, tell a person where they are behind you, to your left, you know, that stuff is like just fine. I mean, if you know the parts of the map, that's even better, like names for parts or whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I'm gonna do this tutorial. If you guys think I should do it a different way, please leave a comment. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you want to see more of this stuff. Comment down below and subscribe.